All right, here we go. It's family, it's the holidays. Josh Kail, of course, state representative, 15th district here in the state of Pennsylvania. So your grandmother, Center Township.
Yes.
So what was it like growing up? And your heritage is?
I'm Greek.
Okay.
I'm Greek, and my grandmother's Greek, and therefore my mother's Greek. Platnotis is my mother's maiden name. So they went to the Greek Orthodox Church there in Aliquippa. And my father's family grew up in the South Hills of Pittsburgh, a Lebanese family there. So that's the heritage. And I remember going to this mall here in Center Township my whole life growing up, coming up, seeing and staying with my grandparents, and constantly being in Beaver County. And then once I got out of law school, I ended up clerking at the Beaver County Courthouse and really had a great experience there, and went to Geneva in Beaver County as well. So it's been home for quite a while, and for my family, it's been home for generations.
So let me just tell you how unique the world is. I was telling you, incredible staff here. So yesterday I'm at home and I get a call from Danny Holzer, the head basketball coach at Upper St. Clair, and out of the clear blue. And he's like, I was trying to get a hold of someone and your name kind of came up and I must have hit the wrong number, but boy, it's good to talk to you and we're going to hook up here in the next couple of weeks. But also, Jim Render, who is a lifelong friend, the winningest coach in the WPIL, I find out from your office staff, when I was actually on the TV beat and doing much more with high school, and of course we have the Allegheny Health Network Sports Medicine Friday Night Games of the Week, you played for Jim Render.
I did, yep. So I was born Brookline, South Hills.
Right.
We moved to Bethel Park. My parents couldn't afford to send us to private school, so they wanted to make sure that they could get us to the best school they could in the public school system. They decided on Upper St. Clair. It was a great school, it still is. And I got to play for Jim Render for 4 years. And
what was it like? Be honest.
He's a legend. He was tough. Coach Render was tough but fair. I by my senior year and beyond that, I really learned to appreciate him. His skill set was unmatched. The guy knew football better than anybody. As a tactician, as a strategist, the understanding from a technical sense, the blocking and tackling, he was fantastic. He was, tough from a personal standpoint, but once you got to know him, that guy, he'd do a lot for you. And he really got close to his players in his own way. And by the time I graduated, I was very happy that he was my coach, and I'm still to this day very happy. I actually quote him to this day to my kids or to other people, like a farmer outstanding in his field, stuff like that he'd always, say. And he's a legend, and I'm very happy that I got the chance to play for him.
He brings me so much joy being around him. But also, another lifelong from the same town for years, did Geneva College everything. Mm-hmm. You played for Gino DeMarco.
Yeah, Gino DeMarco, another great coach, still there. But different, much different. Gino was definitely a strategist. He knew the game very well, but different style of coach, and I benefited from that as well. I was just there actually. They had me back during the coin toss about a month or two ago. So it brought back all kinds of memories, and that's so football camp is where I met my wife, because she was a cheerleader and I was a football player. It's a cliche, I know, up here in Beaver Falls at Geneva College.
Great school, wonderful school.
It is, and we got married out of college, and the rest is history. 8 kids later, here we are, 15 years and 8 kids later. So.
Well, it just does go by so fast, and take it from someone who's been down that road and around the bend a few times. Enjoy these moments because they grow so quick, and next thing you know, it's like empty house, and you're like, where did they go?
And people tell that to me, and
it's hard to fathom.
It is,
but it'll happen.
But I think I was just talking to somebody about this the other day. I got married at 22, which is relatively young to get married.
My dad's age. Yeah. My mom was 20.
Yeah, and but my oldest son is 9 years away from that, or my math's not great. That's why I went to law school, but something like that. 9,
Close
10
enough.
Yeah, 10. Well, he'll be 9 years away from that in 2 months, but. That's not that far away. Mm-mm. It's not that far away, and I just I can't imagine having grandkids and stuff like that. You get so focused on where you're at in life with them, but man, it's a special time, especially this time of year. Tomorrow, my wife and I are going to go shopping and drain the account a little bit and get some gifts for everybody, and it's fun, and the kids get all excited. Next week they only got a couple of days, and they're going to be off for a week and a half or so, or maybe 2 weeks. But it's a special time of year, and I remember it growing up with my family and being all excited about it, and it brings back memories as a kid, and you're making memories with your own kids. It's special stuff.
Listen, you know where to find me.
I got it.
And I have to mention this for State Senator Elder Vogel.
No.
Big story in the news. Whole milk is going back into public schools.
There's nobody that knows milk better than Elder Vogel.
And that
Senator
made me
Vogel.
so happy, because it does build strong minds and bodies, and I'm a fan of the dairy industry. About 12 million reasons per year in the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, but I knew he'd be happy about that.
A lot of jobs and opportunities for
agriculture.
Yeah.
I mean, there's so much out there. We should be so excited. And talking about the holidays, going back to when I was a young man and my father worked just across the Ohio River, which is now where that cracker plant is. Because of that job, he was able to feed 6 kids. And we were able to have Christmases, and I have memories to this day because of his hard work.
That's right.
And you get it.
I do.
All right. Hey, until next time, thank you.
Thank you. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Yep.
All right, don't forget, back on the radio bright and early tomorrow morning right after CBS Radio News at 5 a.m. It's your Pratt Pack with State Representative Josh Kail here in our beloved Beaver County. Have a great day.